2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. An update from Denver. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep on that game and others around the NFL. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lorenzo Alexander coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Jones now to throw on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Well, they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night. Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for.
On the 3rd down conversion. They go, man, it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Tyrell Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Novak out now to kick this one away. The return man now is Danny Woodhead. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack.
LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff as they take over here 1st and 10. give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this.
Here we go.
Jones looking to throw on second down. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. On 1st and 10, Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really say? Competitiveness. That's what they...
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Novak out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And the Bills getting set to go. On 1st and 10, Keenum. And he rifles one incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Keenum. And a reception made over the middle. This is Bolden. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. This one away by the punter, Dar. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Charger offense making their way back out there. Now the first carry for Brandon Oliver. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They go again with Oliver. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Keenan Allen, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Come on, let's go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go.
On the run, it's Oliver. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, second down. Here's Jones to throw on second down. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Let's go.
Jones now operating from the gun. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Second down now after the incompletion.
Here we go.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Flush to his right. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
No back out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out come...
And go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Now Jones on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. I hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Jones throwing on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
They've gone to the second quarter now in Denver. The Broncos have taken the early lead, and we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. Now the Bills will hustle to the line.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Left side here, caught by Clay. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Keenum. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. Again, Keenum. This complete to the tight end Clay. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Patriot! Patriot! Let's go! Three! Gun! 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 No. Check! Patriot!
Keenum on first down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Second down following the incompletion. Keenum throwing once more. Looking for his tight end Clay, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's in the game.
They've gone to the second quarter now in Denver, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they took the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Here we go now.
They'll try the right side with McCoy. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Doesn't take any great analysis on my part. It's been pretty obvious. Last couple of plays, these guys been going in the wrong direction.
Offensive line overwhelmed on those plays. Now, I think it's safe to say going to the air here on 3rd. They'll fake the handoff. Now Keenum dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Here's Matt Darr now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Let's go.
To throw on second down. Jones throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Here we go.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Looking to throw. Jones. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Here's Jones looking to throw on second down. Forced out to it. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from LSU, Tre'Davious White. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Chargers getting set to go. Jones now on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 30 yards there. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Back to throw. Jones. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he's got some space here. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Bills are in for 6. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. Now Jones on 1st down. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rallied quickly after the broken tackle. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here we go with 2nd and 7. They run. It's Oliver. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Looking to throw. Jones. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. It's a short kick, taken near the 18. Able to spin free. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Carry now for McCoy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Second down, it's McCoy. Oh, and now he bowls him over. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 67 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Back to throw. Jones. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right there at the 43. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking to throw. Jones. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8.
Back to throw. Jones. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 54 yards away. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one...
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A give to McCoy. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. On the counter, here's McCoy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now they'll try and run the sweep to McCoy. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And that's McCoy, who is still down following the play. Appears shaken up. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, That could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Well, it certainly appears that the big guys up front have taken charge of the line of scrimmage. Two really nice plays back-to-back. But on the defensive side of the ball, there shouldn't be any despair. Okay, they've got us a couple of times here. Hang in there, keep your composure, and try and figure it out for the next play.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, he flew past 200, 300, and 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Let's go.
Back to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Bills are going to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
3-19. Detroit. Watch it now, Barney. Back there.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A first carry for the vet. Gets first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Woodhead. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Back there to that Philly. Here we go. Now let's go. Back there to that Philly. Here we go. All right, now look at 50. No. Check. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. 3-19. Back to Leopard. All right, here we go. Gun. Back there. No. Check.
Now it's Woodhead. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Detroit, back there to that Philly. Here we go now.
Now it's Keenum. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
They're in the fourth quarter in Denver, and the Bengals scoring again to extend their lead. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 10 yards still left on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. He'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They stay on the ground with Allen. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Bills, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas.